Peace, Knitter Gang. How's everybody doing? I hope this message finds you well. I hope you've been getting out in nature. I know it's a little hard for some people to do that. Where you live might be a little bit cold or a little bit chaotic. But nature truly is the remedy. I'm here to remind you guys that, and remind myself that death brings new beginnings. So I don't know what time you're coming across this video, but more than likely, if you clicked on this video, this applies to you or someone around you. Death brings new beginnings. As you leave one thing behind, whatever this may be, something new is going to come in, and not just something new, something better. So what I mean by that, I'll give you an example, is like, let's say, for instance, if you, in your particular group of friends, you're used to going out and partying all the time, and you guys are overindulging in drugs and food and, just, something of a more carnal nature. And you say to yourself, you know what, that's not working for me. I want to do something different. So you stop partying, you stop doing drugs, you maybe go on a fast, maybe you're not eating as much, or you change your eating habits. Maybe you're eating more greenery, you're eating more salads and things like that. And you're trying to lose weight and get in shape. As you begin to do that, you'll start to see that certain things start to fall away from your life, because it's not like it can't go with you where you're going, whatever it is. And I'm going to be, because I'm not going to talk like, I'm better than everybody and I just know it all. And all, I'm going through this too. Shedding things, things dying. It can be, you know how it is. Like if you lose someone that you love, it could be hard, but I hope it's not you losing anybody that you care about. And if it is, my condolences. I didn't mean to trigger anybody. Okay, I probably should have said that. Because now I feel myself kind of getting emotional. So anyway, I wasn't really talking about somebody losing their life. I was more so talking about you losing certain habits or losing certain mindsets. It could be anything. But as that chapter of your life closes, you'll start to watch new things come in, better things come in. So while, you're losing weight and you're eating healthier and you're engaging in new habits, you're going to lose those friends. As you begin to get sober, you're going to lose, going to those same locations that you used to go to because you don't party no more, When I was transitioning into being vegan, I remember it was extremely difficult for me because everybody around me was a carnivore. Everybody around me loved steak, including myself, steak and burgers, all kinds of stuff. And then, where I worked at in the city, there was plenty of restaurants, but there weren't a lot of vegetarian, vegan options, especially not vegan. Like veganism really wasn't popular back then. So it just really, or maybe it was, and it just wasn't I just wasn't in alignment with it. And that's another thing too, when you're so attached to something that feels comfortable, you can kind of like not see, you don't see a way out, because you're so attached to that thing. Like I said, with me, eating meat, I didn't even notice the vegan restaurants if there was one. It always seemed to me like there wasn't a lot of vegan, vegetarian options. And that used to be so discouraging for me. Like, what am I going to eat? But as I begin to listen to my body would tell me like, sis, this ain't it. We got to change our diet. We got to switch it up. And so I just started to, I started small at first. Like, I just wouldn't get a burger. Sometimes I would just get fries and a drink. And I mean, that's still very unhealthy. But again, it was like I was transitioning. But I feel like at this time, you guys are not being called to transition or to go into this slowly. it's like you're going cold turkey. A lot of y'all are going cold turkey without whatever this thing is, whether it's a person, place, thing, it don't matter. Mindset, you're going cold turkey. You're not even like trying to take baby steps into it. You're like all gas, no brakes. And I can't tell you what to do. If that's what works for you, you know, that's great. If it doesn't, no pressure. But at the same time, it is pressure, because I feel like I just feel that energy of it's time to just like release certain things, you know, certain things, it just doesn't work anymore. And as you start to notice that certain things don't work anymore, whatever was tied to you when you were engaging in that bad habit or whatever this is, it has to go too. And a lot of times that means leaving behind family members, leaving behind friends, throwing away old things. You know, I know I've had to purge a lot. I'm still purging. It's almost like your life is doing a whole throw up. You know, like, you know how you throw up and your stomach tightens up and it's like your body's trying to like, get this all out of me. I didn't mean to get graphic on y'all, but I'm just reiterating that it's time to get rid of a lot of stuff. And because you're holding on to old things, it's like blocking new and better from coming in. And that's something that I'm still working on myself. It does take time, especially if it's more than one thing that you need to release. But I have to remind myself every day that on the other side of this habit, this person, this place or thing is the life that I really want, you know, is the peace that I'm really looking for. And not to say like I'm not at peace, because I'm actually pretty much at peace, but I feel like life could be better if I just released certain things. And I feel like I'm being called to tell you guys the same thing. Like if you can just, and I feel like intuitively, you know what this is, and in your gut, you know what this is. If it's a person, an abusive person, or it's a family member that maybe it's kind of difficult to deal with, or if it's a job that's just draining you, or if it's a home life, whatever it is, I just feel like it's time to let it go. But be mindful as you are getting ready to leave the matrix, okay? There's going to be Smiths, okay? There's going to be Smiths that know that you know. They're going to know that you know that you're Neo. And they're going to try to pull you back until you know you're not Neo. If you catch what I'm trying to say. In other words, you're going to have people that are going to be like, no, like the analogy I gave about the food and the drugs. You know, you're going to have those friends that come along like, girl, you want to go out and let's go get a drink. And it's like, you really have to put on your Neo and be like, I can't do that. You know, I can't do that anymore. And you don't have to tell them why, but it's like, you're really going to have to knock out the Smiths in the matrix, so to speak. Like, you're really going to have to just like move that out the way in the best way possible. No is going to be your best answer a lot of times. It's just no. It's just no. Even if it's telling yourself no. So just remember, when it does get hard for you to say no, just remember, what do you care more about? Holding on to this thing or opening up to the life that you've always wanted, the health that you've always wanted, the mindset that you really need, the peace of mind that you're searching for? You know, what's more important to you? We hold on to uncomfortable things. I mean, unhealthy things a lot of times because it's comfortable. Because it's like, I'd rather the devil that I know than the one that I don't. You know, I'd rather what's familiar than something that's completely unknown. And I totally get that. But I feel like that's part of the matrix programming, is to keep you, you know, part of this cycle of just doing things that feel comfortable to you. Stepping out of your comfort zone is never fun. It's never something we really want to do, but a lot of times it is necessary. Okay, so that's my message for you today. Death brings in new beginnings. Check out my ebook, Nature is Remedy to Bitchcraft. Yes, I said bitchcraft. And it's an ebook about, you know, nature's tools to heal through depression, breaking spells off of your life, you know, curses, people wishing ill on you and things like that. As long as you stay close to nature, you're going to be okay. I love you guys. If no one else told you that they love you today, peace, Netter.